Wow, it's been a long time since my last podcast. I can't believe how quickly time has just gotten away from me. Welcome back to Beyond the Fabric. Today, I am going to talk about why I started my business, Organic Fabric Company. But first, I want to start with asking the question, what is organic fabric and how is it different from conventional fabric? I'm going to share a little bit about my own personal journey. Organic Fabric Company was born in San Diego back in 2016. In 2016, I was running a successful handmade cloth diaper business that I had started in the beginning of 2009 after having our first baby. When I had started that business, I was making diapers from fabric donated to me and whatever I could afford from the Walmart shelves. And as my business began to expand, I was slowly able to get better quality fabrics and eventually stumbled upon my first birch and Cloud9 organic cottons. Oh my goodness, it was love at first sight. And then that love became so permanent once I felt the materials, especially the birch. I can still remember how much I treasured that early yardage. I longed for more. As I began looking for more of this incredible organic cotton, I realized that it was actually really difficult to source. None of the major box stores carried it, and finding collections that resonated with me left me in disappointment when I tried to find it with online retailers. So I had set a goal to open the first all organic fabric shop. At first, my husband was hesitant about this, but after presenting my plan, he was more than on board and invested in my new business idea. So that was around 2015. By February of 2016, that dream had become a reality. And it's hard to believe that next February will mark 10 years in business. I've been passionate about fabric for as long as I can remember. As a seamstress and a mother to 7 children, I've learned just how important it is to align what we wear and create with the values that we hold dear, like health, sustainability, and beauty. When I first started sewing for my family, I really struggled to find fabrics that were truly eco friendly, free from harmful chemicals, and ethically produced. That's when I realized how much of a need we really had for fabric stores that took the guesswork out of shopping for sustainable textiles. So we fast forward to today, and now Organic Fabric Company carries a curated selection of organic cotton, OKEO-TEX certified cottons and linens, upcycled wool, and more. Every piece of fabric in my shop is chosen with love, thought, and with the producers as well as the end consumer in mind. In today's episode, I'm really focusing on organic fabric, what organic means in the fabric world, why it's important, and how it compares to conventional fabrics. Dear friend, if you're like me, juggling the sweet chaos of motherhood, slow living, and nourishing your family, you might sometimes forget to nourish yourself. That's where Equip Protein steps in. Designed with simplicity and strength in mind, it's made from real whole food ingredients. No gums, no fillers, just clean, beef-based fuel for your beautiful body. As women, our protein needs tend to be overlooked. Whether you're healing, growing a baby, chasing toddlers, or simply trying to feel vibrant and well, your body needs more protein than you might think. Equip makes it easy and truly enjoyable. My listeners get a special offer, 15% off a one-time purchase or 30% off your first subscription order with the code GABBY. Shop now at equipfoods.com/Gabby and give your body the strength it deserves. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is organic fabric? Simply put, organic fabric is made from fibers grown without the use of synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or genetically modified seeds, otherwise known as GMOs or GEM crops. This means that the farming process relies on natural methods like crop rotation and composting to maintain healthy soil and to manage pests. Organic cotton is one of the most popular organic fabrics, and for good reason. Unlike conventional cotton, which is one of the most chemically intensive crops in the world, organic cotton is grown with the planet's health in mind. It uses significantly less water and avoids harmful chemicals that can leach into the soil and water systems. But how do you know if fabric is genuinely organic? This is where certifications come in, and they're so important. One of the most trusted certifications is GOTS, or Global Organic Textile Standard. GOTS certification not only ensures that the fabric is made from organic fibers, but also that the entire production process, from farming to dyeing to packaging, meets strict environmental and ethical standards. This also includes fair labor practices, something that's really overlooked in the discussions of sustainability, particularly in the textile industry. So, why should we care about organic cotton? Let's break it down into three main areas: health, the environment, and ethics. First, we'll talk about health. Conventional fabrics are often treated with chemicals during the growing, processing, and finishing stages. These residues can linger in the fibers, potentially causing skin irritation and allergies. Organic cotton, on the other hand, is free from these harmful chemicals, making it a safer choice for everyone, especially babies and those with sensitive skin. Now, there's a lot of people who will never have skin sensitivity that they're going to notice from conventional cottons. However, some of the residues that are left in conventional cotton can cause systemic disease and autoimmune issues. Next, we'll touch on the environmental impact. Did you know that conventional cotton farming accounts for 24% of the world's insecticide use? Let that sink in. 24% of the world's insecticide use. That's almost 1/4 of the world's insecticide usage just on one crop that we all wear. Organic farming methods eliminate these toxic substances, protecting soil health, promoting biodiversity, and conserving water. In fact, organic cotton uses up to 91% less water when compared to conventional cotton because it relies on rainwater rather than irrigation. And then finally, ethics. GOTS certified organic cotton fibers go beyond environmental concerns and include fair labor practices. This means that workers are paid fairly, work in safe conditions, and are treated with dignity. So when you choose organic cotton, you're not just supporting a healthier planet, but you're also advocating for better lives for the people who make your clothing and textiles. So now I'll leave you with a couple practical pieces of advice. If you're ready to make the switch to organic fabrics, here are some practical tips to get you started. First off, look for certifications like GOTS. It's not enough for people to just state that something is organic. This is your guarantee that fabric meets rigorous standards for both environmental impact and social responsibility. If you go out looking for organic materials, you will learn that the entire chain must be organic and must be ethical for GOTS to certify it. I've talked to a whole lot of manufacturers who claim that their materials are organic, but then when I talk to them about getting a certification, they let me know that there's some loose ends in part of the chain and that they can't get certified. But they'll ensure me that it's grown organically, that it's treated organically. It's not enough. We want the GOTS certification for organic. If you're looking for clothing or items that are made and ready to purchase, you'll want to look for smaller, reputable brands that prioritize transparency in their supply chains. Next off, start small. Transitioning to organic fabrics doesn't have to happen overnight. Consider starting with some of your everyday items. Buy some organic t-shirts, underwear, baby clothes, reusable bags. These are simple, impactful ways to incorporate organic textiles into your everyday life. And then last, think about all of your sewing projects. Organic cotton is incredibly versatile and works beautifully for quilting, garment making, home decor projects, everything. So imagine creating a baby quilt or a set of curtains with a fabric that's not only beautiful, but also kinder to nature and to the people living in it. Choosing organic fabrics is more than just about textiles. It's a reflection of intentional living. It's an intentional choice to prioritize quality over quantity and to align our daily lives with our values. Much like choosing organic food or switching to natural skincare, organic fabric allows us to create a healthier and more sustainable environment for ourselves and our families. I encourage you to take a moment to reflect. What do the fabrics in your home or wardrobe say about your values? How might you start incorporating more intentional choices into your crafting and everyday life? Before we wrap up, I just want to recap. Organic fabric, such as organic cotton, it's grown without harmful chemicals. It supports ethical labor practices and has a lower environmental impact when compared to conventional fabrics. Making the switch might seem like a monumental task, but you can start small. It's a powerful way to support a healthier planet and more mindful living. If you're ready to learn more about eco friendly fabrics, I have something for you. You can download my free PDF quick guide to eco friendly fabrics. It's packed with tips and insights to help you make informed choices. You can find the link in the show notes or on our website. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I'd love to hear your thoughts or questions about today's episode. So feel free to connect with me and leave a comment. If you've enjoyed today's episode and if it was helpful and you learned something, please share it with a friend or leave a review. Until next time, happy sewing and slow living.